Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining our podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm Lily.
And this is...
That's Cool, where we can't stop, won't stop talking about stuff.
That's right. That's right. We love to talk about different topics all the time and learn new things. So what are we actually looking to learn today? What is the topic?
We're learning about sloths.
Sloths. I love sloths. I love watching sloth videos.
They're so cute.
They are. I see them all the time. They're I don't know if they're a fad or they're all over the internet. You see them quite often, and they're just so lovable. They love holding and giving hugs to folks. And it's something I really want to. What's the matter? What?
I hate to break it to you, but sloths are very solitary animals.
They are? They don't... Well, it looks like they like to hold on to people. They're always smiling when they're hugging people.
That's just because of their facial structure. That's how they look.
Oh, so they're...
Like me, I'm always smiling.
You are always smiling. You are the sunshine in the room and the loud voice all the time. You don't stop talking, just like we said earlier. Can't stop, won't stop. All right, Lilith. Well... It's always good stuff that you have that you bring to the show. So that's good to know. So they don't like to be hugged. So yeah, I'm actually reading some stuff here as we're talking, and it looks like I guess they're used a lot in different areas. As a tourist attraction where people take them out of their natural habitat.
Yeah, they're used as a photo prop.
Oh, that's not good.
Like, you know how when you go to somewhere they'll have like the little like glasses or a mustache on a stick?
Yeah.
Like, that's a photo prop, but sloths are not.
So I guess, yeah, it says here that it really stresses them out. And they get a lot of anxiety.
And they can feel
people.
pain. Like if you like hug them, like you don't know, because they can't really talk if you're hugging them too tight, if you're doing something, so they might feel pain.
All right. So public service announcement here. So I guess don't engage in those type of activities if you're on vacation. I guess leave it to the professionals. And I think, I've seen them in zoos and stuff like that, especially near us. We're actually in Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island. And I think wasn't one just born recently?
Yeah, in Roger Williams Park Zoo, named Jeffrey.
Ah, very cool. I'd like to go see him, and I guess I'll...
Not touch him.
I won't touch him, even though I like to do that. And I people tell me, don't do this, don't do that. And when I'm at the zoo, I get overwhelmed with excitement, and I end up doing something silly. So... we don't want to do that. So pay attention and follow the rules, kids, right?
Matt, I had a question.
Yeah, always.
What's
the question?
Do you know how they, because the zoos have to hold them and stuff?
Well, I guess they're professionals, and a lot of them get brought up since babies, or they could be rescues. They could have been injured. So it's not their natural habitat, but I guess
they might be used to it already.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to follow up more on that. But where do they live anyway? Where do they come from, sloths? I don't think they're in America.
They're in Central and South America.
Oh, all right.
So technically, Central is America.
Yeah, so not the United States. I should have said. I should have been more specific. So all right. So they live in the rainforest. So they like. So it sounds like they don't like to be around other people or people. They're not people.
Yeah, they're not. They're not a people person.
Even though there are some cool ones that we'll get into later that are on TV that I really love, and maybe some of your favorite characters. I've seen some animated films, especially
like
Sid.
Ice Age.
Yeah, Sid is the best. Sid is really cool. He has some really cool things to say. He makes me laugh. All right.
Yeah.
So,
but did you know that ancient sloths were the size of elephants back then? When
sloths were the size of elephants? Really?
Yeah, like in the movie, you know how in the movie Sid is so small?
Yeah.
Actually, he's the size of an elephant.
So the woolly mammoth that's in the movie, he's the size of that guy in real life. All right. And it does say here they went extinct about 10,000 years ago, but they were the size of Asian elephants. And they were known as Megatherium, if I'm saying that correctly. Wow.
Yeah, I think you're saying that correctly.
Well, they've been extinct 10,000 years, so I don't think anybody's going to correct me on that.
Megatherium, I think.
Yeah, all right, that's a good one. All right. So, are there different types of sloths, or is it just like one kind of sloth?
There is actually different types of sloths. There is 2-fingered and 3-fingered sloths.
2-fingered. Wait, you mean toes, right? 2 and 3-toed.
No, that was what you learned when you were a kid.
Hey, I'm not that old.
Yes, you are. You're probably as old as Sid.
Oh, come on. All right, you brat. All right, so I learned 2 and 3-toed sloths, so it's actually fingers. So, oh yeah, it does say here that all sloths have 3 toes on each foot, and then in the front it's fingers. So, all right, that was a misnomer. All right, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, so why do they move so slow? That's one thing, right? Best known for is, I don't know if it's the best known for, but they move very, very slow, kind of like you do in the morning when you get ready for school, or not getting ready for school, should I say? We call
probably
you
looking in the mirror, just pretending to do my hair.
Yeah, it's very like I'm coming. Yeah, I get it. All right. So why do they move so slow anyway?
They like to conserve energy.
Oh, all right. So that's the reason. Well, I guess, yeah, it does say here that they have a very, very slow metabolic rate. It's
What's metabolic mean anyway?
It's basically how you break down your foods and process and turn it into energy. So yeah, I guess they don't eat that much. And you were telling me earlier that they eating one leaf. It can take how long to like digest that?
30 days.
To digest one leaf?
To digest one leaf.
Oh my God!
Must be a pretty big leaf, or small, and they just take that long.
Wow. All right, so it takes about 30 days to actually digest one leaf. So it's all kind of making sense here why they're moving so slow. So now, do they just stay in the trees all day, or do they go anywhere else? I guess I've seen them walk on land. I've seen them in the videos. As everybody's seen, and people pick them up, and I guess that's not a good thing unless they're in the roadway in harm's way. But where else would they go besides on land?
They actually go in water.
They do? How do they get in the water?
They go to, I guess they go to like a branch on a tree really close to the water, like right over the river and ponds and lakes and stuff, mostly rivers. And they drop in.
They just drop right in from the tree? Now, that would be a cool sight.
You know how like if you like climb a tree and you accidentally fall?
I've done that.
I know. That's what they do, but into a river, so it doesn't hurt as much, I guess. But I guess it's just like one big belly flop.
Oh, all right. Maybe we can do a contest, a sloth belly flop contest. We're on to something here. I see the monkeys all the time doing it, and they're crazy little folks.
So the monkeys just hang from the tip of the branch, the tip of the skinniest branch. Then the branch breaks, and then they're still holding onto it, and then they land in the river.
Did you ever see the video of there's one monkey hanging, and there's like alligators or crocodiles in the water trying to get him, and his friend jumps on the branch, and he's shaking it? Like, who needs friends like that? We all have friends like that, I should say.
No, I haven't seen that one. Oh, I see it right now. Oh, that's so funny.
Right? He doesn't even care.
He's just like jump.
Right? Oh my God.
It's like he's doing. It's like you on a workout. Jumping jack.
I gotta keep fit. You keep telling me how old I am here.
Because you are.
Oh, all right. Moving on. All right, so we've talked about sloths, a lot of videos and different things about sloths that we love to see. So going back to some of the movies, some of the characters that I love, we talked about Sid in Ice Age, and I guess there's a girl, name is his girlfriend maybe, Brooke. I haven't seen all the movies.
Oh yeah, I've seen Brooke before. I just don't remember because Sid is like in every movie. I think I've only seen 1 or 2. And I think the second one Brooke was in.
Yeah.
I just don't remember her name. But now that you're saying it, that's from Ice Age 2, I remember.
All right, and then Zootopia was the other one, which was really funny. And the one that comes to mind is Flash. I think he's at like the RMV, and they're asking about like checking a license plate, and they're like L4, and he's going L.
And the fox wants to make the little bunny very mad. So the sloth's like, and the fox. I mean, so Flash says, "Do you want to hear a joke?" But slower than that. And
Well, the fox says, "Do you want to hear a joke?" And then
no.
Yeah, I think the fox tells the joke, and then when he laughs at it, it takes him like a minute before he laughs. But it was pretty hysterical. Anywho, let's see who else we have here. I don't know these other ones. There's Pokemon, Saikath, Vigoroth,
another one.
Slaking.
They have another one, I guess, from the DMV or whatever they were, named Priscilla.
Oh, Priscilla, Triple Toe. Oh, Triple Toe. See? They even got it wrong in the movie. So they said triple toe instead of fingers. So see? It wasn't just me, my old school.
Well, I mean, Zootopia was released a long time ago.
It was quite a bit ago.
Probably like when Sid was around.
Yeah, that's true. About 10,000 years ago. All right, so I want to hear some before we go back to Sid, because I want to hear a little bit more from Sid. I want to hear what they sound like, and I think I have a little cue here. I don't know if you heard it queued up here, if you heard this, Lil, but this is a baby sloth. Let's hear it.
A baby sloth?
Let's see. It sounds like a baby. Never mind a baby sloth. Now
it's so cute.
All right, so I wouldn't want one that I couldn't.
So cute.
I couldn't handle that sound all the time.
Then why do you handle me all the time?
We ask ourselves that every day. Why we keep you around? All right, all right. And then this one here is a video of a guy that's holding a sloth in like a rocking chair, and he gives out this squeal. And apparently, I thought he was happy, but it was just a squeal. But either way, let's hear what it sounds like. This is the best. I love this. All right, again.
It might be cries of pain, or
it could be, but that is a cool sloth. I think I'm gonna make that my ringtone when you call, so I know to.
You know what it sounds like? No, you know what it sounds like? It sounds like when you get like a kind of like a ringtone. When you get the messages, it goes ding, ding, ding.
I hate that sound too.
I know, that's why I changed mine to a horn. Mine's or like a horn sound, like.
Yeah, and your alarm in the morning.
Is a duck. It's quack.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun at 7 a.m. All right.
Get on me, man.
All right. Hey, that's my sloth impression, so I can't do much more slothy impressions.
Stop doing this
sloth impression.
Stop.
I'm getting all over our notebook here. All right. So
you're getting it all over my leg.
All right. Keep it down over there. Pipe down. I told you about giggling on my podcast. Our podcast, I should say.
My podcast, I should say.
All right. You own it. All right. So that's pretty much all we have for sloths today. They're wonderful little creatures. I guess what we've learned is
we didn't get to talk about how they turn their head almost like an owl.
All right. You can't miss that one. Now, that is a cool thing. I did not know that. So
me either. I didn't know almost all of this stuff, besides they go really.
That's all anybody knows. So they can turn their head almost 360 degrees around. That.
Yeah, I think it's like 270. Wow,
that's pretty amazing. And I think. And actually, one other thing before we wrap up, because now you got me looking back at my my notes here, that they do have a symbiotic relationship with
algae that grows on their fur.
Yeah, so algae that grows on their fur, and it's a symbiotic relationship where they're kind of giving back to each other and helping each other out, which is pretty interesting. And I guess they have some in their fur. They actually have a lot of different bugs and stuff. So if you're gonna go pick one up out of the woods or the rainforest, I would highly recommend not doing that. So it's another reason not to grab them and hold on and hug them, right? Let the professionals.
I had a question.
All right, question.
Wait, sorry, it's not a question. I said that.
You have a statement. You always have a statement. You don't usually ask. Yeah. You just say.
Yeah, it's not a question. You know what I think is really sad? That Sid went extinct 10,000 years ago.
Sid did?
Sid.
That put the stick in extinction.
Oh yeah, poor Sid. All right, you're right. Well, he was Sid, little Sid, and big Sid. We didn't see the big Sid, but all right.
Technically, it is big Sid, but in the movie, it just looks small.
It could be just special effects. They wanted to fit him into the screen. They couldn't fit him into the screen with the woolly mammoth, I guess. The only one could be the star, like me here, right? Hey, what are you doing over here? All right.
You're funny.
All right. So you are the star. All right, I get it. All right.
I mean, I'm the funny one.
I know. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed. This is our first kickoff show. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Please come back and like our podcast if you would. We'd really truly appreciate it. Yes.
I think we should do most of our podcasts about animals and have like an animal segment, and then later on we'll get to other things like famous people and stuff.
All right, that's cool. No, that's a good idea. You keep it. We'll focus on one particular topic or topics in the category, and then we can move on, and then take some suggestions from our listeners of what they want to hear, and we can try to accommodate in the future. But again, thank you again. I am Matt.
I'm Lily, and this is That's Cool.
So thank you all for listening, and we'll catch you next time.